for those who are asking what are the steps or the process when you are or when you're applying in Brightly, here are the following. First is you send the application. And then second, when you receive an email wherein you have to do the one-sided interview, that's the second step. You have to do one-sided interview, which is the recorded interview, which is you have to record your answers from those following questions, which is 4 questions. After that, if it's when you pass that one-sided interview, then you okay, so after the one-sided interview, you will be receiving an email wherein you will be having an interview with the interviewee, something. So that is the third step. So after you did the interview, they're gonna ask you some questions, and it was stated there in my previous video, the questions that they might probably ask. And then after that interview, you will receive there an email if you pass or if you did not pass that interview or that position. So if you pass that position or that interview, then you'll be starting doing the onboarding process. The onboarding process is a self-paced, or it's like self-study onboarding process. So after that, when you complete that onboarding process, the next step is you have to do a practice meeting. So when you do your practice meeting, make sure that you already have a background like this. You already have the props, you already prepare everything so that you don't have to repeat the practice meeting again, which is what my mistake, because on my first practice meeting I don't have this background yet, I don't have the props yet. So what I did is my practice meeting was all okay, it was ready to go, but then I have to have this background and the props. So we did another practice interview, which I already have this one, the background and then the props. After that practice interview, you will be receiving an email on what would be the next step. So the next step there is you're gonna start opening your schedule, and by that you can start you can start earning and you can start teaching. So that's it. And also please be careful with your schedules, and please only choose the schedules that you can really teach, or that you can really do. Do not, let's say for example, you choose there from the range, like let's say 3 a.m. to 11 a.m. and then you don't want to do 3 a.m. class, then do not include the 3 a.m. Start the time of range, which is the time that you are capable of doing the class. So those are just the steps to follow, okay?